Hello everybody. Hey, can I share something with you? We just got 2 guitars in and I just want to share this really quick before I go because I'm really tired and it's time to go home. We just got this in and I'm going to do a video about this later. This is a 56 Les Paul Jr. and it's a factory refin, so it's probably been refinished way back, but a lightweight, all original, otherwise all original Les Paul. But this is what I came here to tell you about. This is a 66 Tele. Finding 60s Teles with a rosewood board is getting really hard. There's like a shark feed on good rosewood board Telecasters. And this 66 is just post CBS. Of course, you all know this, but CBS bought Fender in January, where they signed the deal in January of 1965. Anything made before then is pre-CBS. Anything after that is post-CBS. But it took a while for the company to make these modifications that they thought at first might be improvements, and later on it was more just corporate stupidity. Things like on the 66, so compared to a pre-CBS one, on the 66, it's still a lacquer finish. It's still a Brazilian rosewood fretboard. It's still Clousons on the back. It still has a gold logo, a single string tree. And the 66, unlike the 65s or earlier, have a different feeling neck. It's really big here, but the neck kind of slims out as you come up and you're doing your bends and stuff. You get a much slimmer neck up top side, but the neck is really big for when you're grabbing the big chords down here. That's typical of 66 and only 1966 do you get such an interesting neck shape. Not all 66s have that neck shape, but many 66 Fenders, Strats, Jazzmasters, Jaguars, and Telecasters. Now, the Telecaster by 66 wasn't all that popular anymore. It was a country guitar. It was the first electric guitar, and it was kind of starting to come of age back in the late 60s. Guys were playing them again, but mostly in the blues and country realms. Then, of course, Keith Richards, later in the 70s, mid-70s, started making these really popular as rock guitars. I'm playing through a Carr Telstar, which is basically formatted on a vintage tweed Fender amp, which sounds a lot like a Marshall. And this guitar is refinished. It's a really good job. I'll show you in a second, but you can see all the big blue veins of the ash body. It looks to me just like it's a one-piece ash body, no less. That's really cool. Recessed ferrules. In 67, the ferrules started to come up a little bit, and up to this point, though, they actually dug a hole and they had them countersunk. So they're recessed ferrules. This is a lacquer finish on the body. It's starting to sink a little bit, as lacquer does. But tone-wise, check it out. You can hear all that bottom end, and it's really got a good, lots of teeth and crunch. This is fairly clean amp, but it breaks up when hit. Still hear all the bite of the Tele. And we have a neck pickup. It's been added, routed. It's an old Fender Seth Lover. 1966 refinished rosewood board, Brazilian rosewood board. Up till 1968, everybody used Brazilian rosewood boards because they could. Now it's gone. This is really a cool guitar, this ash body. It's bright, it's crisp, and it is discounted because of the refin, yet it's really, it's the same price as a new master built made yesterday. And I don't know, it seems like just a great guitar. So that's it. I'll tell you about the 56 factory refinned Les Paul Jr. later, but this is our 1966. It's just in. It has only been here minutes, and I had to tell you about it.